say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
underway, that was Skylar Cole singing the Star-Spangled Banner.
They say revenge is a dish that's best served.
And we've been waiting for this day for a long time. It's opening day in the NBA. Thanks for joining us as we start the new season. Along with Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson, and we've got our reporter, Allie LaForce. And now a look at the upcoming schedule for Los Angeles. On Friday, they kick off a road trip in Washington, where they'll take on the Wizards. And then on Monday, they'll go up against the Trailblazers in Portland.
The road is never the highlight of your schedule for any team, but for these guys, it is a chance to go out there, test themselves, and see how well they gel outside of home court. It could be a very valuable experience.
Now the starting group for San Antonio. Up front, they're going with Johnson and Wemby. Castle is out there with Peyton Pritchard, and it's Vassell in at the small forward position. And for the Lakers, they've got Luka Doncic. Kevin Durant is out there with Robert Williams. Then there's James, and it's James in at the 3, the small forward. What's not to love about opening day, Grant? Every team with an equal chance to do something special.
Oh, B.A., that's the way these teams look at it. Regardless how your previous season went, you have a chance to do something special, something great. Time to start fresh and build on that optimism.
This is the jumper from the wing.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
The shot by Johnson, no good.
He had more than enough room to hit that, just couldn't make it happen.
James goes in. Double team on James. And there's James on the assist by James.
Great find by Braun, using his basketball IQ. If you don't understand how smart he is, just ask him.
Here's Castle. Vassell outside. Wembanyama up top. Nails the baby hook.
Yeah, this is what everyone wants to see Wembanyama doing. Dominating on the inside.
Here's James. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
Making a statement here early. Going right to the rack. I love it.
Yeah, it's nice to see him be assertive instead of settling for a jump shot, especially in the first quarter.
Los Angeles shooting their first free throw of the evening.
For the Lakers, LeBron James. One shot.
That free throw good from James.
Some things change, but LeBron stays the same. Still the same leader on the floor. The same player. It is truly impressive.
Ooh, Williams with the block. To the inside. And it's James with the jam.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Williams against Wembanyama. Off the left rim and out. The Lakers have gone 3 of 4, off to a nice start. Well, Richard, it might be a long time before we see a player with the combination of Wembanyama's size and skill.
He changes every opponent's game plan, offensively and defensively. You've seen nothing like it, and we probably won't for a long time.
And Robert Williams picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Look at the concentration from Johnson, able to take the hit and still complete the play.
San Antonio shooting their first free throws here for the night. And he knocks down the first one. Okay, RJ, we all know how luck comes into play in the NBA. The Spurs have had great lottery luck.
Yeah, winning the first pick 3 times, drafting David Robinson, Tim Duncan, and Victor Wembanyama. I don't know, but I would be really upset if I was all of those other teams to miss out on those big guys.
He makes 1 of 2 that time.
A solid all-around player, Johnson can be plugged into any lineup. Why? Because of his versatility.
Great crossover to get free. James has gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
And we've got a timeout called by Greg Popovich. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust.
Here for the most legendary dance team on the planet, your Lakers.
All right, let's go to the leaderboard and see the top passing teams last season. The Lakers, 3rd.
Ball movement was one of the keys to what they did last season. Every squad talks about teamwork. These guys backed it up.
Now, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Johnson finds Wembanyama. And the three-pointer goes. Wembanyama's got his 2nd basket of the night.
Scouts love this from Wembanyama. A big who can hit smooth three-point shots.
And Doncic with the jam.
And breaking out the one-hand slam.
Man, an emphatic way to extend the lead a little more. To the wing, right side. Vassell outside. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
Much more comfortable from deep. Vassell finding that stroke.
Here's James. He's got 7. Durant with the bucket.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Now here's Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
Well, Victor doesn't have too far to go. I mean, he just pops up to the rim, makes it look so easy.
Outside Durant. Rebounded by Castle.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
Outside Wembanyama. Johnson against James. From 12 feet. Ooh, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops in.
Most guys kind of avoid that mid-range, but credit to Johnson for not passing up a good opportunity.
Doncic passes to Williams. James outside. Williams a screen on Vassell. James. And the shot goes in. James has got 9.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
Spurs trail by 3. Here's Castle. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Second chance shot. And Wembanyama lays it up and in.
Oh, man, he's feeling it this quarter. They should be looking to get him going every trip down the floor.
Durant with it. James outside. Screen by Durant. James passes to Williams. Takes the 3. That one's good from James on the assist from Williams. He's got 12.
Just zero hesitation from James, trusting his shot.
And we've got a timeout called by Greg Popovich. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. And the Lakers making a change here. Pippen's checked in.
Let me hear you.
Here's Pritchard. No made baskets yet. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. They get it back. For Los Angeles, they've gone a fantastic 8 of 11 so far. Doncic passes to Pippen. Outside Durant. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Williams. The Lakers got to get one up. Late clock. From deep, here's Doncic. Rebound by San Antonio. And this matchup with Los Angeles, their first meeting of the season.
And it's no surprise they won the season series last year. They put more talent on the floor.
In their eyes, that's just taking care of business. They believe they're supposed to beat this team, but they'll have to see how the season series shakes out.
And San Antonio making a change here. Miller's checked in. Los Angeles has gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. Pippen, pass to Williams. James, right side. Doncic outside. Back to James. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama.
With his length and energy, Wembanyama has the ability to be a game-changing defender.
Pritchard, the pass to Wembanyama. Miller outside. There's the triple. Drains the triple.
And they've come out with a fearless approach on the boards.
And here's James. 12 points for him. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama.
Just a shot eraser. You never know where Wemby is, but you always know he's around.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, Brandon Miller caught some flack when he named Paul George as his GOAT, but PG-13 said, I know what he meant by it. Obviously, I'm not the greatest of all time, but it's about who inspires you. Miller, for his part, not backing down and saying, how the league is built now, Paul George is the right person to study for this generation. Brian?
Allie, thanks. And how about our AT&T 5G Slam Can? Couldn't have captured that play any better. Here's Wembanyama. And it's good. Off the back rim and in. Wembanyama's got 13.
and force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
And Richard, we talked about Victor Wembanyama, 7'4" skill. Did you ever think we'd see a player like him?
Maybe in about 20 years, but we're seeing more and more hybrids. He is just an outlier that we have never seen before. The tallest player in the league and one of the most skilled.
And we've got a timeout called by Greg Popovich. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. The Spurs making a switch here. And a quick pause here. Let's go to the 2K leaderboard and check out last season's best shot blockers. Victor Wembanyama, number 1.
Even when the ball would swing away from him, he would rotate and challenge the shot.
From 12 feet, jump shot is good that time. He's got 15.
Talk about putting a team on your back. He has been dominant this quarter, and I don't think they are winning without him.
And there's James from the arc. Rebounded by the Spurs. Wembanyama's got 7 rebounds in the game. Miller can't get it to go.
Yeah, you have to knock those down. Open shots inside the arc are rare in this league.
Pass to Durant. There's a minute 40 left to play in the first. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wembanyama.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
And there's 1:38 left to play in the first. It's going to be on LeBron James. That's his first foul.
A great job to establish position and square up.
Second team foul.
Here's Castle. No points so far. Inside. The layup off target. The Lakers trail. James inside. Guarded by Miller. Ooh, it's stolen away. To the middle. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Here's Pippen. Pass to Boozer. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Here's Castle. Miller outside. The 3-ball. Hits the trifecta. Miller's got his second bucket on the night.
Love the confidence from this young man. Miller's so quick off the catch.
Martin, pass to Boozer. Now James. Screen by Durant. James goes in. He gets it in there. James has got 18.
Looks like it could be a big night for him. Very strong start here in the first quarter.
Here's Castle. No points yet. And it's rejected. And that concludes a back-and-forth, high-scoring first quarter of play. It's the Spurs. They're up by 2. Don't go away. We'll be back with the second quarter in just a moment. got some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. What do you guys think about San Antonio here in this one?
Well, it's pretty obvious. I mean, cashing in on extra opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
When you're the more aggressive club, good things tend to happen. We'll see if they can maintain this level of intensity.
And so in the game for the Spurs, it's rebounded by Los Angeles. Martin up top, guarded by Miller. Durant with a screen on Sharp, and there's James from the arc. And he buries his first look. All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania joining us now. Our 2K insider calling in with a story. What do you got, Shams?
Well, guys, teams are all grappling with this new CBA, especially the dreaded second apron. Fans possibly unclear on what it means. Honestly, even front offices are still navigating the complexities of the new restrictions. But basically, it has become harder for teams to spend big and acquire new players under the current systems. We'll see, guys, how this impacts everyone moving forward.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. All right, Shams, thanks a lot.
Put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
Castle for three. Boozer grabs the board. Boozer's got 4 rebounds now. Launches it. Pippen, no good. San Antonio's gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Pass to Miller. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
Well, at least the D was going for it, but he got to the ball just a moment late.
James is checked in for Los Angeles. The Lakers have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. The Lakers with another miss. And here's Miller. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Pass to Castle. To the paint. Here's Sharp. Ooh, Durant with some nice D.
Look, the defense was locked in on him there. They know how dangerous he can be, and they guarded him perfectly.
There's a screen. Here's Martin. Rebounded by Castle. Castle's got 5 rebounds in the game.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Los Angeles has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Here's Pippen. The shot from the low post is good. And the Lakers lead by 1. One team gains momentum, then the other storms back.
Hey, if this is any indication of how the game is going to go, we're in for a treat.
Here's Castle, still without a bucket.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
Now here's Durant. He's got 5. Clock at 6. On the take. And it's slammed in by Durant.
Super long. KD's arms stretched for days, helping him slam it on the bounce.
Spurs trail by 3. Miller outside. And rejected. And that'll be San Antonio's ball as it goes out of bounds. Spurs able to keep the possession. Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
And this is exactly why he's out here, in order to block shots in tight games like this.
Lebron, he's checked in for Martin. Keldon Johnson, he's checked in for San Antonio. Pritchard comes in for Sharp. And Greg Popovich has called timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page.
Let's hear some noise.
Taking a look back at last season, the team leaders in rebounding. San Antonio in second,
Last year, they had a very physical aspect of the game down. They were a very tough team to keep off the boards.
Here's Castle. He's scoreless. That has to be encouraging. Sinking one after missing his first 5.
Good work by Johnson scanning the floor, looking for those chances to share the ball.
You know, Grant, you talk to scouts about Stephon Castle. They just feel like this guy's a winner.
Well, certainly we saw that at Connecticut. Now, as a freshman, he was a key piece in their title run. He actually turned up his game in the tournament, and that's rare for any freshman. And one move ahead of the defense, a solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Well, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
They recover it. Into the lane. And he goes in for the dunk.
So sick, the vertical ability.
That was flat out awesome. He has that effortless knack for getting to the hoop. There's the strength of the king.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
Here's Pritchard. Check by James. James against Miller. 6 to shoot. Spurs need to get one up here. Castle for 3. Boozer grabs the board.
If they want to come back, he needs to be better.
Here's Pippen. An easy 2 on the layup. Now it's a 5-point Laker lead.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Here's Pritchard. Check by James. Down low. Ooh, went in there strong and tried to power it down. But he drew the contact and he'll head to the line.
And that's a solid play. Make him earn his points at the free throw line.
And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Oh boy, they've been driving deep into that defense early on, and it's paid off. Great penetration from the perimeter so far.
Another thing that's gone well for them is the mid-range jumper. It's been falling with ease so far.
Martin, he's checked in for the Lakers. Luka Doncic comes in for Pippen. Victor Wembanyama's checked in for San Antonio. Vassell comes in for Miller. Kicks it to Doncic. Nice finish from Luka.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Vassell against James. Vassell outside. That 3's off the mark. Los Angeles leading by 6. Picked it. It's an even 3-on-3 break. The 3 is up. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Boozer's got 9 rebounds now. James passes to Boozer. Comes up empty down low. Spurs trail by 6. Pass to Vassell. Shot clock at 5. From deep. Fires in the triple. Vassell's got 6.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Pass to James. What muscle from James!
I love this game plan. That's 10 points in a row from in close.
Inside. Oh! Wembanyama throws it down.
And the offensive skills of Wembanyama are a huge part of his high value, and nice to see him delivering.
And there's a pick. James passes to Boozer. It's stolen by Wembanyama. Check by James. Boozer grabs the board. The Lakers lead by 3. LeBron, attack mode. Pass to Martin. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. And the Lakers lead by 5.
And from the mid-range area, they've been the more effective team.
Here's Castle. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Here's Boozer. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama. From downtown, it's hauled in by Luka Doncic. Los Angeles has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. James passes to Doncic. A minute 39 left to play in the first half of basketball. Martin, right side. James, outside. Screen by James. And there's James on the assist by Doncic. James has got 5.
They'd be in a much deeper hole if they hadn't been so dedicated to controlling the glass this quarter.
They set the pick. There's the 3. And that's good. Vassell for 3. 9 points in the game.
That's his second triple of the quarter and third of the game. Keep building.
Now here's Doncic. Wow, Doncic strong.
He's had a rough start to this game, and that's being nice. But he's gotten back on track here in the second.
Here's Castle. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
First trip to the line for him here.
Castle, 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Robert Williams checked in for Los Angeles. Durant comes in for Martin. Johnson, he's checked in for San Antonio. He does not get the second one.
And give them credit for making a more concerted effort to get to the line this quarter.
That is a disaster. Honestly, I'm embarrassed for him.
To the middle. Outside Wembanyama. Back to Johnson. To the paint. Wembanyama hammers it down.
A big night for Wembanyama is a career night for most players.
James passes to Williams. Durant looking around. The floater, and he finishes. That makes him 4 out of 5.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Lets it go from 11, and there it is for him. Castle's got 7. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Lakers ahead, up by 4, and we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Hey folks, welcome. The Lakers wrap up the first half in what's been a closely contested game so far.
Their offense is running like a machine there, Shaq. I mean, they're making calculated decisions, kind of like all of those degrees you have. Calculated degrees, very consistent approach, man. I'm telling you, man, just like you.
Yeah, you can't speed them up or slow them down.
And looking ahead, here's what's to come later on tonight in the NBA. The Timberwolves will face off against the Wizards in Washington. It's going to tip off at 7 p.m. Eastern Time.
Not sure we'll see an upset tonight. Big disparity between these teams.
Thanks as always for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second half.
got second half action for you. And if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You know, LeBron James has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, tonight he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
They've got Kevin Durant. Luka Doncic is out there with James. Then there's LeBron James. And it's Williams in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the Laker 5. Now, here is James. And the shot goes. James has got 26.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Here's Castle. Solid shot from a distance of about 14 feet. The Lakers lead by 4. Durant with a screen on Vassell. James passes to Durant. Durant powers through the contact to finish inside.
Their interior D continues to look shaky. Not a good matchup for them right now.
James against Vassell. Wembanyama, screen on James. Here's Vassell. And San Antonio again with a bucket. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute played. And here's Doncic. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. And there's a whistle. That goes on Devin Vassell. That'll be a second foul of the game.
First team foul.
James outside. To the inside. Oh, Durant playing big in the paint.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
Well, Richard, you attempted to guard Kevin Durant in your playing days. How hard was that?
It was not easy. He's an elite scorer, ball handler. Oh, yeah, he's also 7 feet tall. KD is one of the toughest assignments that you will ever face.
And they've just built this lead by attacking the boards.
Out to James. Screen by Durant. Just 5 on the clock. Three-pointer. Rebound San Antonio. Wembanyama's got rebound number 8 here already in the game.
When you've made your first 3 shots of the half, I think it's okay for a heat check.
Here's Pritchard. Still no points. Goes up from the top of the key. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
That was a good look for him from mid-range, but just couldn't make the defense pay.
Durant finds James. LeBron gets the bucket inside.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
Spurs trail by 8. And we've got a timeout called by Greg Popovich. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments.
It's time, everyone. Let's hear it for your Lakers.
And let's use this time to have a look at last year's steals leaders. Victor Wembanyama, number 1.
And we saw how effective he was on defense last season, taking pride in mucking things up and being an absolute pest, grabbing all those steals.
Pass to Pritchard. Vassell outside. It's stolen by Doncic. In transition. And Luka finishes it off at the rim.
A terrific full-court effort from Doncic. The moment he got the ball, he just takes off.
3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Outside Johnson. Here's Castle. Wembanyama, screen on Doncic. 2 open that time. Made it look easy. Castle's got 11 points. The Lakers lead by 8. James, right side. Doncic on the wing. From behind the arc. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board. Wembanyama's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. To the middle. And slammed it home. And a foul. A chance at another point at the line. Robert Williams picks up one.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
San Antonio shooting their 7th free throw attempt here.
Wembanyama. One shot.
And with the 8-foot wingspan of Wembanyama, it feels like he releases the ball halfway to the bucket.
Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. LeBron fires one down.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Here's Castle. Pass to Pritchard. Now here's Wembanyama. 6 on the shot clock. And out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it. Miller's checked in for Vassell.
Number 31, Brandon Miller.
Los Angeles leading by 7. James passes to Doncic. Shakes him. Doncic! You see the strength.
And how about the handles Luka has? Phenomenal at creating scoring opportunities for himself.
Outside Johnson. Pass to Miller. Wembanyama, screen on Doncic. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Lakers?
Their offense has been a well-oiled machine. They're moving the ball around, playing for one another, and just piling up assists.
And we can't forget about how ferocious they've been cutting to the rim, just going right at defenders and finding ways to finish.
Miller hits them both.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see a miss.
Durant inside. Johnson on him. Durant's shot is off. Spurs trail by 7. Inside. Here's Wembanyama. Pass to Pritchard for 3. Sinks the tray. Pritchard's got his first 3 points of the game.
What a smart pass from Wembanyama. Already adept at scanning the floor and finding open teammates.
Kicks it to Doncic. That falls. Nice feed that time from James. Doncic has got 13.
No, he's been locked all the way in from the floor, and he's the #1 reason why they're winning right now.
Here's Castle. Up and in on the layup.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
And here's Doncic. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. They've led by as much as 10. Here's Durant. He's got it going on. Now 7 for 10.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Spurs trail by 7. Outside Johnson. Down low. Here's Wembanyama. The big man, Wemby for 2.
Capitalizing inside with ease. Wemby is just so skilled down in this area.
James passes to James. Williams with the screen. And another 3 for the Lakers.
When he has that much space, he's a pretty good bet to nail the 3.
Pritchard, the pass to Johnson. Miller outside. Wembanyama, high post. Fades. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. James has got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Doncic. Durant with it. Over Kessel. Durant's shot is off. Spurs trail by 8. Outside Wembanyama. This one for 3. Durant pulls it in.
He knocked down a 3 in the first quarter, but he's still been unable to connect from deep past the break.
Oh, Luka, like a bull in there.
LeBron James with the assist.
San Antonio has gone 7 for 17 from three-point range so far in this matchup. Well, Richard, I know you had the pleasure of guarding Kevin Durant. Not an easy assignment. What was that like?
You're right, B.A. I had the pleasure of guarding him in the NBA Finals, and let's say it was not the easiest of tasks. He's become such a complete player, there's no way to stop him. He takes what you give him, and he kills you with it.
And he makes it first.
And they've done well from the free throw line this half. No misses yet.
So both teams changing it up here. So he gets them both.
Yeah, with the size and versatility Miller brings to the table, he's a tough cover for just about anyone.
Here's Pippen. Durant with a screen on Holiday. Here's Pippen. Here's Durant. It falls again. He's now 8 for 12 from the floor.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Now here's Martin. 10-point lead. This is their biggest of the game. Doncic against Miller. Back to Durant. 6 to shoot. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Durant. All right, now that we have a second, let's take a look at which teams cashed in on the fast break last year. The Lakers in second.
They would just push the ball at every opportunity, even when defenders had already gotten back.
.144 left in the third. Picked it out of midair. Here's Pippen. He's covered by Holiday. From 6 feet away. Boozer misses. Spurs trail by 10. And the layup is good off the glass.
They're really looking to that inside game here in the second half, getting away from taking a bunch of threes.
Here's Pippen. Rebound by San Antonio. Guarded by Durant. Pass to Holiday. 58 seconds left to play in the third quarter here. Tipped.
He's been off this whole period, unable to sustain any kind of consistency.
Pippen, pass to Durant. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. To the paint. Here's Holiday. Doncic grabs the miss. Doncic has got 4 rebounds now. Boozer passes to Durant. Here's Boozer. And is blocked. And he's able to get it back. The steal. Durant against Holiday. Banked it in off the glass.
Some sick ball skills displayed right there. And he's not the guy you expect to pull that off.
Here's Doncic. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. Doncic has got 11 points in the quarter. And so it's Los Angeles up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. Just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
And just a selfless decision from your two-guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
We talk a lot about playing for one another. Right there with the pass, he's demonstrated what it means to do exactly this.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. The Lakers lead by 8. All right, on the floor for San Antonio starting the fourth quarter. Shaedon Sharpe out there with Castle. Then there's Brandon Miller. Then it's Green. Now here is James. That one's good from James on the assist by James. James has got his third assist of the night. San Antonio's gone 7 for 17 from three-point range so far in this matchup. Blocked! Down low. Here's Boozer, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
High IQ pass by LeBron. He reads the floor and gets it to the open shooter.
Spurs trail by 12. Outside Sharpe. Here's Castle. He blocks it again.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Protecting the rim well. Love the hustle. Screen by James. James passes to James. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Guarding James has always been a challenge. So good at getting the better of the defense.
LeBron James taking 2 shots.
That free throw, good from James. Both free throws good from James.
What I appreciate about LeBron is how much he loves being a leader. He knows how much his teammates count on him.
Now here's Sharpe. Miller outside. Baseline try. Oh, he tries a three. San Antonio again missing.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Pass to Boozer. Five to shoot. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. Boozer's got 4 points in the quarter.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
Sharpe, no good. Now Los Angeles with it. They've gone on an 8-0 run. James passes to James. And here's Martin. And it's out of bounds. The Lakers able to retain possession here. And Los Angeles making a change here. Finney Smith's checked in. And San Antonio also making a switch. Pritchard's checked in for Green. We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by.
You should not be falling for a pump fake from LeBron.
First personal foul. Second team. At the line for 2, LeBron James.
The first free throw is good. Both free throws good from James. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Outside Sharpe. Miller outside. Floats one up. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Boozer's got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass. They're just taking what the defense gives them. And right now, that's the interior.
Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth. Here's Castle. It's blocked. The three, James. Out of bounds. It'll be Spurs ball. Robert Williams checked in for Los Angeles.
Number 5, Robert Williams.
Spurs trail by 20. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Here's Castle. And off the glass. That one's good. And it's a Lakers ball. It's a 12-2 run here. Good pace. Here's Pippen. Here's the teardrop. Boozer. Again, the Lakers score.
The defense had him confused early on, but he's responded in the second half with some assertive play.
Here's Pritchard. Pass to Miller. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Boozer's got 14 rebounds tonight, going after it. Here's James. James, outside. Richard, how do you think you would have fared if social media was as prevalent in your younger years as it is right now?
I can tell you right now, I would not be able to sit next to you right now, B.A. That's the type of life I would have lived.
Here's Pritchard. Inside from 7 feet. Lets it fly. Castle misses. Now Los Angeles with it. What a stretch they've got going here. 17-2. Now James. To the right side. There's a screen. 5 on the clock. Great open look there. Pippen's got 6 in the quarter.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
To the inside. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Sees his man, threads the pass inside. Excellent teamwork.
Here's James. And he drops in the layup off the glass. James has got 38 points.
He is just a bad man when he starts to drive. Once he gets that shoulder by the defender, look, it's over.
Pass to Castle. Back to Pritchard. Fires the three. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got 5 rebounds in the game. Here's James. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And Grant, while we want the officials to get it right, I'm sure the league would like to shorten that time officials are at the table.
Tell me about it. You wonder if a time limit should be instituted. If they can't figure it out after a minute or so, just go with how it was called on the floor.
Finney Smith checked in for Williams. Both free throws good from James.
And they've been so much more aggressive drawing the whistle here in the second half.
Here's Pritchard, checked by James. Pritchard, the pass to Vassell. Castle for 3. They get it back. Here's Wembanyama. It's deflected.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
And down it goes. 2 points.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
San Antonio's gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Vassell outside. Counted from distance.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
San Antonio has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. To the middle. And it's stolen by Finney Smith. James inside. He's guarded by Vassell. Boozer passes to Finney Smith. Finney-Smith, a screen. James. Rebound, San Antonio. To the paint. Here's Vassell. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
These coaches have to be telling their team to keep feeding Vassell. Devin has been fantastic tonight.
Here's James with the drive. And it's James with the jam.
With two hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way. Here's Pritchard. Wembanyama up top. Three-pointer. Rebound, the Lakers. James has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Pass to Boozer. Now Finney-Smith. James with the ball. Back to Finney-Smith. Johnson with the defensive effort. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Here's Vassell, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Strong finish by Vassell, showing off that bounce right there.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Lakers.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
Yeah, this is far from the last word in the season series. Still 3 more meetings between them and plenty of motivation to square things up.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for LeBron James.
And he's been a well-oiled machine on offense, keeping things simple in this end, getting the looks that he wanted, knocking him down.
And the dunk by Wembanyama.
Short trip to the rim for Wembanyama. That's a nice finish.
James passes to James. There's 53 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Stripped away. Wembanyama, the pass to Pritchard. Vassell with it. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
That's his first.
And the 11th pick in 2020. Devin Vassell was drafted for his defense, but Richard, his shot creation has come a long way.
Yeah, he's very comfortable handling and operating in the mid-range. One of his best ranges. He's moved past that 3 and D tag, and he's showing he can do so much more.
Martin, he's checked in for LeBron. And so Vassell nails both of them. Grant, compared to some of the flashier scorers, Devin Vassell has a more workmanlike approach.
Yeah, he can quietly drop a big game on you. He doesn't draw attention with stylish plays and big circus shots. He just grinds it out by finding his looks.
Pass to Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
For 3, James. No luck on that one. So we see the Lakers taking the W here. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding defense and a loaded offensive effort. They were just dominant out there.
All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
KD, you were able to clamp down defensively as the game wore on. What was the key there?
Well, we stayed patient. We contested shots. They hit some tough ones early on. And I think in the pick and roll, we made a solid adjustment, and we turned that around. Coach made a great adjustment, and we was able to get rebounds and go.
The patience was so important. It paid off. Thanks, KD.
Allie, thank you as always. And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And now, time for our player of the game, LeBron James.